Hey Sinsi, what's up? What's up, girl? Sit.
Good dog.
We're the Purefoys, and we'll be alright. We'll be alright.
What's up, Peapod? It's your boy Sean P, the leader and general of the illest team known to man, the Purefoys, aka your family's favorite family. And today we kinda got a problem. Last year, one of the big Christmas gifts that we got our kids was our beautiful dog Sensi. And while Sensi is gorgeous, full of life, and brings joy, she has been a terror. I'm not sure how much longer we can keep her, or if we should keep her, because the commitment and the promises that we made when we said that we were going to get her, we haven't necessarily been keeping those things. And me personally, I've been assuming too much responsibility, and because I already have so many things on my plate, taking care of another dog or another human or another species was not on my list of priorities. So today we're going to have a family meeting with the whole team to see what we're going to do about this dog. Let's do it. You okay? Jaden's here. Why don't you grab a seat? Raylan is here.
Hi.
Key is here.
Hi, Sinsi.
20 Boy is here. Ari's here. Alright, everybody have a seat. Get in where you fit in. So the reason why we're having this family meeting is because I feel like we're not keeping up with the promises that y'all made when deciding to get a dog. I was at first against getting the dog because I know how much responsibility they are, and I told you guys that I didn't think that we were ready. We pushed on anyway, and we got the dog. And everybody say, oh, we'll walk it, we'll clean it, we'll take care of it. It's not being done on a consistent basis, especially after having the dog for 8 months now. The ball has been dropped a lot in taking care of her. She's a baby, a toddler in terms of dog years, and she doesn't know how to be in our space because no one is really teaching her how to be in the space. So now this dog doesn't know what to do when she's out of her cage and she gets into mischief, and like nobody wants to be bothered. I don't mind having a dog, but I don't want to be bothered with a lot of the nonsense that could be avoided if the dog knew what to do. We got to make a decision whether or not we want to keep the dog, because if we're going to keep her, we need to devise a game plan and stick to it. Everyone has to make sacrifices. Why did we want a dog, and why do we like having Sensi?
I like dogs. I don't know, that's pretty much it.
Do you like her?
I guess because she's a dog. She kind of
I like Sinsi because she's fun to play with.
Mosey, why do you like Sensi?
Because she's like the best and she's fun. And I like her. She's so cute. I liked her when I got her, when we got her. Because she's so fun to play. And she's a Labradoodle.
Yeah.
I like her fur. And I like her cute paws.
Yeah.
And I like her tail.
Okay. Thank you for giving me a well-rounded answer.
We wanted a dog. One, we thought that it would be, I thought that it would be great for a dog to grow up with the kids. I like Sensi because she is cute. That's about it, because she's crazy. So, she's wild. Out of, the dogs that I've had, she's different. She's wild.
Johnny, why do you like Sensi? Because why?
I like Sensi's tail.
You like her tail?
Yeah.
What else?
And she's eyes.
And her eyes? Okay. That's it? Okay. What about you, Zay?
Well, I wanted a dog because, like,
like, I like dogs. And I've been in the house with dogs before. Like, I lived in the house with a dog, and that was Naj, and Naj was cool. He was alright, you know? But he wasn't like Sinsi, like wild.
I like Sensi because she's actually a really good companion. There are times when I'm up at night editing videos by myself and you guys are upstairs doing whatever. She's there. She gives affection. You know, she's really like kind of therapeutic. I like walking with her. Gives me a reason to get exercise and get up and walk around and, you know, get some steps in. So I like all those reasons. What don't you like about Sensi?
She do too much.
Like,
She's always trying to play. She annoying.
what do you think, Ari?
She needs to go to the bathroom too much. She is way too loud. And she wants people too much.
All right, Moose.
Huh?
What does Sensi do that's bad?
She barks because she's so loud.
What about you, Key?
She does bark a lot. Her jumping on people, don't want to be jumped on. That's really the big part of it.
What about you, Zay?
She never knows when to chill out. She just always barks. She barks a lot. That's the only thing. She barking a lot.
Do you want to keep Sensi, Xavier?
Nah,
No, you don't want Sensi anymore?
it doesn't really affect me. She doesn't like if she leaves, it wouldn't like really like affect me. Actually, it would in a positive way, but negative way. I'm gonna miss her a little bit, but I don't have to hear that barking in the night. I can sleep.
What about you, Key?
I'm on the fence because sometimes I feel like, you know, stop it please, hands down. Sometimes I feel like, you
Come
know,
sit next to me.
as-
Come.
Sometimes I feel like as she gets older, maybe she'll calm down, you know. But then I think about the dogs that, you know, don't calm down. And, you know, like, so I'm kind of on the fence, so.
What about you, Ari? Do you want to keep Sensi?
I'm kind of in between.
Why are you in between?
Because she's annoying, but on the other hand, she's sometimes a good dog.
Mosey, do you want to keep Sensi?
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of want to keep Sinsi. I kind of don't. It's like in the middle because I don't really just on like she bark too much and stuff.
Buddy, do you want to keep Sensi?
Yes.
Like, we spent almost $700 to purchase the dog. We drove all the way to Pennsylvania to pick up the dog. We went through all of this trouble to get her, despite me saying that we shouldn't get the dog. We've already invested almost $3,000 in this dog. From the food, the shots, the grooming, the washing, the toys, the leashes, the accessories that come along with it. Since December. We got her in December, right? January. Even shorter time period. So we're, you know, it's the end of July, 7 months, we spent $3,000 on this dog. The thing is, like, no one is taking the time out with the dog. Y'all say she barks too much, but why does she bark? We forget that this is a child dog. How consistent have you guys been with the upkeep and the responsibilities of the dog?
I took her out and she started barking.
But are you immediately responding?
No, because sometimes she just barks to bark.
That's not how dogs operate.
But sometimes she bark and she don't have to go to the bathroom. I take her out. She just sit there.
And that's all she wants, right? She just wants to be out of the crate. Dogs are, I want to say communal, but I don't think that's the word. Dogs are like comrades. They like to be with their pack. How can we expect Sensi to be consistently, quote unquote, good and not bark and give us a hard time if we're not ourselves being consistent? None of y'all are up at 5 o'clock in the morning to take her out. I am. I didn't ask for the dog. Y'all did. The truth of the matter is, she's not Naj. Totally different breed of dog. Totally different temperament. And everybody knew that when we got the dog. You knew that, Xavier? That this wasn't Naj, right? You knew this. We weren't getting Naj too, right? You knew that, right? You knew that, right, Mosey? You knew that, right, Ari? You knew that, right, Jaden? I feel some kind of way that now that we're at this point in our lives with the dog, you guys don't want the dog. I feel like I can say I don't want the dog because I didn't want the dog to begin with. But to hear you guys say that is kind of disheartening, especially when I know that the effort hasn't been put there to help with the dog. People are on the fence with the dog, so it's not a total vote that we're not keeping Sinsi. This is what needs to happen. Since I'm going to be up anyway for work, I don't mind the morning shift. I can take her out in the mornings and take her for her morning business. When I'm at work, you guys have to step up. Fortnite or being on watching YouTube, that can't be more of a priority than the dog at certain times of day. Cage training doesn't mean that she just stays in the cage all day long. That's not fair to her. She's not getting the exercise that she needs. She's not being social like she needs to be, right? So she needs to be out of her crate throughout the day. She is supposed to be able to want to go to her crate whenever she wants to. And it's okay if we, allow her to sleep in the cage or whatever the case is. That's fine. But she should not be in the crate all day long. All right? So she needs to be out during most of the day. She needs to go for long walks. She needs to be stimulated. And most of the time, she just wants to do this. She's fine. But the only reason why she's usually turned up is because she's been pent up. Everybody needs to take time with the dog throughout the day. You need to feed her. And when you take her out, especially during those big times, during the night or in the morning, you need to take her out until all of her business is done. We knew that it was going to one day rain. We knew that it was going to one day snow. And just because, you in the middle of a game, you in the middle of a TV show, you in the middle of whatever, does not deter from this responsibility that we have. If we keep that up and be consistent with that for at least a month, and she's still being the way she is, then we can reconsider. We can't quit just because she barks too much. There's a reason why. We wanted to incorporate Sensi into our family, but we didn't really do that necessarily. Are we going to do this?
Princess? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Should.
What do you think, Zay?
Princess, Mommy.
I mean, that's whatever.
Come on, man. You got it. Because in order for this to work, we need everybody on board, and it's whatever. It's just like you're not going to give your 100% if it's just whatever. We just got to be committed. Are you going to be committed to shouldering this load?
Y'all are.
Excuse me?
Y'all, if everybody else is.
Ari, what about you? Mm-hmm. You down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess. Is it so hard to just get a straight answer, a yes or no from you? Just say.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know if it's a yes or no.
Why don't you? Why can't you commit to doing something that you say you were going to do?
Yeah.
If you're just saying yeah because you think that, that's what I want to hear, then I would rather us just not do it. Because if you're not committed, then it's not going to happen. So, yes or no.
Yeah.
The yeses have it, and we're going to give Sensi what she needs to be successful in the house. So that means that everybody's going to be on board and do what's necessary. And we'll see what happens. What do you think about that, Since? What do you think about that? You cool with that?
As long as I get to stay in this lovely home, I guess.
Well, that's it for this family meeting. It is adjourned. And we will see you guys in the next one. Live, let love.
Peace! 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 Peace!
Never alone, I got you by my side.
What's up, P-Pod? It's Jay. If you like that video, make sure you give us a big thumbs up and leave a comment. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications. And don't forget to live, let love. Peace.